Hey, Alder Distaggio here. Today we'll be talking gems and how to economically make progress in this game without spending a ton of money. Now, the most important thing here, guys, is to get some gems so that we can get 5 builders. That's super important in this game. There's a lot of things to develop, a lot of buildings to be had. And here's one way to get gems. Bing! 2 gems. So you can deforest, you can strip mine the land, you can cultivate the minerals of the base board that occasionally spawn, or you can just buy gems and spend 500, then 1,000, and then I kind of miscalculated. I needed 2,000 left. You needed 2,000 gems for that last builder there. So I went and got a couple bit more gems. That's it, guys. That's all the gems I purchased on this account. Just that amount. That amount gets you 5 builder huts. That's pretty much the most powerful building in the game because that allows you to progress quickly. Now I'm going to do some high-speed videos. I chat here about what I'm planning with this series, but basically this is the dirty mustache attack. And this is the think about dirty mustache attack. What am I talking about? Dirty mustache. Well, I call barbarians mustache men, and I call goblins dirties. So this is the dirty mustache. It's primarily barbarians and also some goblins. And as you keep raiding, you have to keep raiding over and over and over and over again, and you'll progress there. And you can see that we made a higher rank. That's okay. The reason why we need to keep doing this, guys, the reason why you need to mind-numbingly use your barbarians plus goblins or the dirty mustache attack, you have to do that because you got to get those little cups, those little trophy cups there. See how we got 8 in that last raid? That's super important. We have 508 trophy cups at this point in time. The reason that we want to raise those trophies from 508 up higher, closer to 1,000, is because we need to raid and get more resources so that we can upgrade our buildings, such as this gold mine. Look at this, guys. This is a huge realization I had. Level 4 gold mines and elixir collectors have a capacity of only 2,500. It sucks. They fill up in 3 hours. But you take those up to level 5 and they have a capacity increase of up to 10,000 is what they can hold. That means you only need to come to them maybe once or twice a day, kind of casually. You can play this game casually. It does have a very good, strong free-to-play model. Now, free-to-play, I know I just spent some money on gems, right? So that I could get 5 builder huts. However, that's a very small cost. The cost to do that was really low, $20 to $30. That's not a lot on an app game. Trust me, I played another game where you can spend $500 in minutes. And yes, you can do that in this game too, but it's a little different. So I'm going to play some high-speed video here, and what I'm doing here is the dirty mustache attack. I call barbarians mustache men. I call goblins dirties, so this is the dirty mustache attack. And it's very boring, but it's very effective. Look at that, I net about 6,000 resources. That attack cost me very, very little, and it's very simple. Eventually what we want to do is we want to upgrade our barbarians to level 2. That will increase their damage per second from 8 all the way up to 11. We then want to take our gold mines from 5 up to 6, so that capacity doubles from 10,000 to 20,000. That's where you basically only have to log in once a day to grab your elixir and gold, and you'll be good. So that's one high priority thing, is to get all your collectors up to level 6, and I would say keep going up to 7 and 8. Just keep those going. I mean, they're not a super high priority. Like, you do want your barracks up pretty quickly so that you can get to what I call dead man. Okay, dead man. That's going to be a key strategy, next strategy here. There we just landed 16,000 resources with the dirty mustache attack. Now, this is really just a mustache man attack. I mean, it's pretty much 50 barbarians and just a couple goblins that I had laying around, and you can see that you basically got to take out the mortar at this stage. You got to skip bases where the mortar is in the center of the base. Don't even attack those bases. Find weak bases. They are all over the place. You can get 20,000 resources like nothing. It's just very easy once you get your cups up above your trophies there, up above 500, ideally closer to 600. And there we got enough resources here, 50,000 elixir there, and we can upgrade our mustache man up to level 2. So we're upgrading level 2 takes about 6 hours. We could rush that if we wanted with 72 gems, and we want to take all those guys up to level 2. You want to take all those up to level 2, Also, guys, walls are important in this game. There's many base building games where walls are not important. They are important in this game. They are hard to get through in this game. In fact, there's a troop, eventually, who I call Deadman, whose whole goal in life is to carry a bomb to the wall, sacrifice himself, kamikaze style, blow himself up simply to get through half of a wall piece. I mean, that's how important walls are. And eventually our base design is going to change to a pocketed base design, and you're going to start facing bases with pockets, which is like a grid of wall segments that you need to continually fight through. And the game becomes very strategic, very challenging. And here I'm rocking with 59 mustache men, 59 barbarians, and look at that mortar right on the edge. This is the kind of base you want. You can take out this base with only barbarians if the mortar's on the edge. If the mortar is in the center of the base, that's going to be a little bit more challenging, because as your barbarians, who have no priority, they just attack the nearest thing to them. They don't specifically look for something. They're not like a giant, where a giant will run right to a defensive structure like a cannon. No, so they're going to fight their way into the mortar, but they're going to get pummeled along the way. And that's why you have to be very strategic in the bases that you select when you're raiding at Town Hall level 3. This is Town Hall level 3, guys. There's no one on YouTube pushing out content on lower level Town Hall raid strategy. Why am I doing this? That's why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because no one else is doing it. I mean, you can sift through, videos from a year ago and look at some things, and some people have said, hey, Dirty Distaggio, man, you like doing this backwards, like you're doing the oldest game last. And it's like, I'm doing this game because it's still alive and people are still playing it and it's still popular and it still is very, very alive and well and being developed. And there we go, look at that. We keep going up, guys, level. Look, we're going up to bronze 1, and you can see there we shooting to get, I think, 800 cups there to get to the silver league. And as you go up, you just keep getting more loot bonuses and whatnot. And now that's where we're at, guys. And I'm going to do a couple raids here. 2 raids, I want to say, where it's more like 2 times speed instead of, I was playing those earlier ones at like 8 times speed. Just to kind of show you here. Look at, here's one where the mortar's kind of in the center. And do you see how it's surrounded by that level 1 wall? This is the case of a player that has sort of, he pushed his Town Hall too high too fast. You can see level 4 or level 3 walls there, that dark gray one, the darker gray one there. This means that he basically didn't, he rushed up his Town Hall without developing his defense. That means to me right then and there that I'm going to attack this space, because I think I can at least steal a bunch of his resources and get through. And look at that, guys, 50,000 plus resources. I only lost 50 some barbarians. I mean, the return on investment there is just insanely high. And upgrading your barracks to level 4, by the way, does unlock this beautiful man. This beautiful man. It's called Giant, but of course, for some reason I nickname everything, and it just bugs the hell out of everyone that follows me in my other game, Castle Clash, who I call Hoochie Mamas. And yeah, my long-term followers know what the heck I'm talking about, but you know what? Sometimes it does confuse new people, and hey, sometimes I confuse myself. But Giant, you know what Giant's got? He's got sideburns. So I call Giant Sideburn. So if I ever say sideburns, send in your sideburns. That's going to be your Giants, okay? So Dead Man is going to be your wall breaker. Mustache Man is going to be your barbarian. And your archers are, to me, of course, Hoochie Mamas. Or Hoochies, one of the two. You pick. Anyways, that's where we're at, guys. You can see where my collector's at. I'm still at Town Hall 3. My current base is much higher level than this. I am simply catching up. I have at least 10 hours of footage I need to edit together and show you guys. I do have a guild down. You will see that in a future video. As always, keep it dirty and dirty up.